Hi guys, it's Marianne, the Frugal Chef. Hey, why don't we make a flourless chocolate cake today? It's a chocolate torte. We're going to make it with some bittersweet chocolate. This is the most decadent thing you can imagine. A little piece is going to satisfy that sweet tooth. Promise. If you like chocolate, you're going to absolutely love this. We're going to cover it with some chocolate ganache. And then we're going to finish it up with some raspberries. Ay, let's make this, guys. We're going to need 16 ounces of chocolate for this recipe. That's a whole pound, guys. This is 4 whole tablets and almost a fifth whole one. I took, I think, 2 rows off and then had to get 2 more squares. So I got 16 ounces. If you don't have a little scale, you know, just calculate it like that. This is a regular size. It's a regular size tablet of bittersweet chocolate. I cut up the chocolate into chunks. I added 3/4 cup of butter. I put it in a bowl, and this is on top of a pot that has some water that's going to start boiling. I'm going to stir this once it starts melting until it's completely melted. You know, you can do this in the microwave if you want. You have to be really, really careful not to burn that chocolate. So if you do it, you put it in, and about every 15 seconds you bring it out and you stir it. You put it back in until it's nice and melted. You want to make sure the bowl you're using, if you're not using, you know, a double boiler pan, that it fits well into the pot. You do not want water inside your chocolate. So now that this is starting to melt, I'm just going to stir it until it's all nicely mixed together. So now that this is melted, I turned off the heat. I'm going to remove the bowl from the pot, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of coffee liquor to this. So a tablespoon of coffee liquor, we'll mix it in, and we're going to let this cool down completely. We're going to use a 9-inch spring form pan for our torte. What I'm going to do is take it apart, and I'm going to cut some parchment paper to line this bottom part. I'm going to butter the bottom of the paper and the top of the paper and all the sides of my pan. We have 6 eggs, a tablespoon of water, a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in this bowl. I'm going to beat this with my handheld beater until it doubles in volume and it is like a pale yellow color. I'm now going to add the chocolate, which is nice and cool, to this. I'm going to mix this for about 2 minutes and not on high speed. Finally, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of unsweetened dark cocoa to this. I'm going to mix it, and we'll pour this into our pan. Alright, let's put this into our prepared pan. Okay, we're going to bake this at 300 degrees, so really low oven, for about maybe between 40 and 50 minutes. I'm going to check it at 40 and see. Once my cake pin comes out clean, it's done. I'll see you when that happens. Our torte is ready. It's beautiful. See these cracks in here? That's exactly what it needs to do. I'm going to let this cool down completely. I'm actually going to put it on a cooling rack, and then I'm going to cover it and refrigerate it overnight. And then tomorrow we're going to make a ganache and cover it up and, you know, frost it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Our torte was in the refrigerator overnight. Don't worry about these cracks. That's perfectly fine. We're going to now just slide a knife around the edges of this, and we're going to take it out of the pan. So now I'm just going to take this apart. I'm now going to turn this over onto my cake stand very carefully. Okay, we're going to go ahead and remove the parchment paper, and we're going to frost this cake with chocolate ganache. I have a short video on how to do that if you don't know how. So I'm going to pour some ganache on here. And don't worry that it's, you know, kind of runny. It will harden on top of our cake. I do want this to kind of go over the sides. Oh, yum. I'm going to go ahead and spread this on the sides here. I don't care about this extra dripped chocolate on the plate. It just makes it look more delicious. At least it makes it look more delicious to me. I don't know if you're into super tidy. You might not agree. That's cool. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about an hour to allow that ganache to set really well. And then we'll garnish this and serve it. Yum! Okay guys, I put some raspberries on top of our torte. It's an 8-ounce container. I'm just going to put a little bit of confectioner's sugar on top. I put it into a little sifter. I'm just going to sift a little bit on top, just for deco more than anything. And our cake is done. Is that beautiful or what? Alright guys, this recipe will be on the website waiting for you guys to print it. As I told you, if you don't want the chocolate on the plate, the extra chocolate, go ahead and just wipe it off. We have all kinds of dessert recipes on that website. Make sure you check them out. I will show you a picture of this all cut up in a minute. You well, my friends, without going broke. I'm going to see you guys soon.